Okay, so we are going to solve graph and write the interval notation. If you notice, this is what we did in class, so I'm just going to go over it. I'm not going to rewrite it. These two are like terms, so we combine them, we got negative 9x. There it is. These two were like terms, so since they're both negative, we combine them and becomes negative 10x. We move all our variables to the right side, so we had to go the opposite of negative 10 is positive 10. This crossed out, we added it to the left side, and a negative 9 and a positive 10x gives you a positive 1x. We round down our 8. This is our inequality symbol. We know that this inequality symbol, less than or equal to, because of the equal sign, we know it's a filled-in circle because that 8 is part of our answer. And we have brackets because these two are basically the same thing. This is for the graph. This is for our domain. This is saying all x's that make this statement true are less than or equal to 8. All the numbers that are less than 8 are to negative infinity. So this is why we have negative infinity to 8. And we have a bracket on 8 because this was the little equal sign. If we graph that, we write our 8 and our 0. On 8, we make a filled-in circle because the filled-in circle says that the 8 is part of our solution. And we know that a filled-in circle means bracket. All the answers that also make it true are smaller than 8, so they go to negative infinity. For this problem, we're going to distribute. So we're going to multiply 5 times 7x is 35x. 5 times 6 is 30, less than or equal to 180. We're going to move this constant to the right side by adding its opposite. So we subtracted 30 from both sides. This became 0. We brought down our 35x, less than or equal to negative 210. We divide both sides by 35 because we want to get x by itself. This reduced to a 1, so now we got x, less than or equal to negative 210 divided by 35 is negative 6. Again, this inequality has an equal sign, so that means it's filled in its bracket. We have our 6, and we know that 6 is part of our answer, so we have filled it in. And this states that all the x's that make this true are less than 6 or equal to 6. All the numbers that are less than 6 are to the left side of it, to negative infinity. So that means our domain is all the numbers that are less than 6, which is all the negative numbers, to 6, including 6. That's our domain. For this problem, we're going to combine our like terms. Since we have a negative 5x and a positive x, we're going to combine it. That means we're going to subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number, which is going to be negative 4x. So that's what we got here. We're going to move this negative 15 to the right side by adding its opposite to both sides. The one on the left cancels out. We bring down our 4x, our inequality symbol, our negative 2x, and negative 7 plus 15 is positive 8. Now we're going to move our negative 2 to the other side by adding its opposite, so it's 2x to both sides. We subtract here because they're opposite signs, and you're going to keep the sign of the bigger number, which is 4. Now you're going to get negative 2x. Divide both sides by a negative number, and we know if you divide both sides of the inequality by a negative or multiply both sides by a negative, this inequality switches positions. So now instead of being greater than, it's going to be less than. And now we know 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. Again, same inequality. Apparently, I really like these inequalities. Equal sign says it's filled in and it's brackets. So, and this is saying all the x's that make this true, again, are less than negative 4. All the numbers that are less than negative 4 are to the left side. So this is why we have this. In our domain is going to be from negative infinity, all the smaller numbers to negative 4, including 4. So we translated this and it said 4 times. So 4 times the sum of a number and 2. So 4 times the sum of a number and 2 increased by 3 is at least, which is greater than or equal to, 27. And this one says twice a number. So twice a number increased by 4 is less than the difference. So we have the difference of 3 times a number and 5. So twice a number increased by 4 is less than the difference of 3 times a number and 5.